welcome to this video. Today I want to show you 5 must-read quotes from Jesse Livermore, and I give you my interpretation of the quotes. Shortly, who was Jesse Livermore? Jesse Livermore was a very famous trader or speculator in the 20th century. He had some up and downs in his trading career, and he committed suicide at the end of his trading career. He won and lost millions of dollars, and you must always see millions of dollars 100 years ago had a different value in comparison to today. The thing is, Jesse Livermore provided some very, very deep insights into his mind in his own books and also in books from other traders. And these insights are timeless wisdom. You can apply them today, and you can also use Jesse Livermore as a virtual mentor for you and to work on your mindset. So if you think about what he said and what he was doing at the time, you can also improve your own thoughts, and you can improve your own trading with that. Jesse Livermore traded a little bit different to what we are doing today with all our charts and all the information. And I recommend definitely to read his books. You find them all on Amazon. Okay, let's go through the 5 quotes from him. So the first one: the market will tell the speculator when he is wrong, because he is losing money. This quote is so true, and this quote is really really focused and provided very deep insights. So you maybe know from your own experience, as soon as you start to losing money, you see that something is wrong with the trade. And in this case, Jesse Livermore say, the market itself will tell you when you are wrong with your trade, because you are losing money, because the numbers on your screens are red, and it's not a special chart mark or a special stop loss price or whatever when you are wrong. No, you are wrong in that moment if you start to lose money. So if a trade is showing a loss, in that case you are already wrong on your bet. Maybe you caught the right entry, maybe you have a stock selected with the best fundamentals and technicals and whatever, but this position is showing you a loss, and you maybe entered the trade on the wrong situation. And this is what Jesse Livermore provided in this simple quote to me. He showed me very clearly, hey, look at your P&L of a trade, and as soon as you start to lose money on a trade, think about the trade. There is something wrong if the trade shows you a loss. Maybe it's time to sell a half position or a third position and get back on a later point, when the trade shows you a profit again. That's my interpretation of the quote. Okay, the second one: it never was my thinking that made the big money for me. It was always my sitting. Got that? My sitting tight. What will Jesse, or what's the essence of this quote? So what's the point here? The point is, he say, You can be a very intelligent person. You can have the best stock of the world, but you can make a lot of mistakes when you are holding the trade. If you sell too soon, you will make only very little money. If you sell too late, maybe, you will give back a lot of things, a lot of money. And what he was trying to focus on was really on this: it was my sitting. It was always my sitting. So when I do nothing and let the profits run, that was the situation when I made big money. That's what Jesse Livermore said here. And it's the same today. If you ride trends, if you let the price do what the price will do and don't try to cut your profits short, in that situation, you have the chance to make really big money. So it comes down to the very simple sentence: let profits run, cut losses short. That's what Jesse Livermore meant with this quote. It was my sitting tight, do nothing, let the profits run. Okay, the third quote. Markets are never wrong, opinions often are. Jesse Livermore was very focused also on the market moves and also in the moves of the leading stocks. And he accepted what the market was giving him, and he accepted what the market was doing at the time. So if there was nothing to trade, he didn't trade. He went fishing at that time. And if the markets are in a good uptrend and the markets start to move bullish, then he came back to the markets and bought the leading stocks. And he know that opinions are often wrong. I always have opinions about stocks. I always have opinions about companies. But these opinions are not influencing my trading. I always look at the markets first. I always look at the price and on the volume first before I enter a trade. Because the markets and the price movement of the market consists of millions of decisions from other traders. The market movement is the result of the buy and sell activity from millions and millions of traders. And at the end, you can have an opposite opinion to the price movement or whatever. The market doesn't care. The market will do what the market will do. And that's what Jesse Livermore said here. Markets are never wrong. That means I accept what the market is doing. I don't fight against the market. I accept that and I adjust to the situation. Okay, the fourth quote. There is only one side to the stock market, and it's not the bull side or the bear side, but the right side. This is also a quote which is about a mindset, about to have opinions. If you use terms like bull market or bear market, they always have some emotions. And in that case, Jesse Livermore focused on the right side. This is also the same as the quote above, where you say, okay, I want to be on the side of the market. When the market goes up, I want to be long. If the market goes down, I want to be in cash or I want to be short. That's what he meant here. It's not a bear side or bull side, means I'm not a perma bull or a perma bear. I'm on the right side of the market. I'm in sync with the market. That's what Jesse Livermore meant here. And it's very important today. If you fight against the market, if you fight against the market trend, You don't have the odds on your side. You always want to increase your odds and not decrease it. Forget all this the strategies where you go against the market trend or whatever. Yes, of course you can make money with such a strategy if you try to trade against the market trend, but it's very hard, and you are often depending on being right very often, so having a high hit rate. And if you trade with the market trends, you have the wind on your back. It's much easier to trade. And if you are a trend follower, you have the chance to make big money. Okay, the fifth quote, last quote. It isn't as important to buy as cheap as possible as it is to buy at the right time. A lot of people always try to buy stocks cheap. This is very, very wrong. You don't want to buy a stock cheap. You want to buy it at the right time. And what is the right time? The right time is when the stock market is in an uptrend. The stock is in an uptrend, has a high potential, good fundamentals, strong technicals, and is breaking out from a sound chart pattern with high volume. That's what Jesse Livermore did, and that's what I'm doing today. Buying at the right time means buying when the stock is breaking out of a sound base and is going up and not going down, and you try to buy a pullback or whatever, and then the stock will continue its correction or consolidation, and you don't make money. You want to buy it at the right time. You want to buy the stock when there are a lot of buyers which will buy after you already bought. That's the thing. You want to see, okay, the volume is going up. Maybe there are some institutions who are buying into the stock, who are buying new positions, who are adding to their positions. And then you want to swim on the wave with the buying of the institutions and want to profit from that. Buying at the right time. Focus on that. Don't trade against the trend. Try to focus on chart patterns. Try to focus on volume. And then buy the stock when it's breaking out on strong volume of a sound chart pattern. Okay, maybe that was a little bit complicated on the one or another quote, but I think Jesse Livermore provided a lot of value to traders and speculators, and especially if you want to achieve a supportive mindset which supports your trading and supports your trading decisions, Jesse Livermore will provide a lot of help for you. So read his books. It's very simple. Don't ask me for a list of books. Go to Google or go to Amazon, type in Jesse Livermore, and you will find all his books and books from other traders about Jesse Livermore. And please don't look only at his ups and downs in his career. Look at what he provided for wisdom, and look how other traders, very famous traders like William O'Neill or today Mark Minervini, David Ryan, whatever, they all refer to Jesse Livermore because they saw how much value Jesse Livermore provided in what he said and what he wrote about the stock market, and of course also in his trades. But I personally think that the real value was in the mind of Jesse Livermore, and the mind is represented by everything he wrote and everything he said and other traders wrote down. So buy his books. Okay, if you want to follow me, you can do it, of course, on Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube. And I recommend my free newsletter to you. I write a free newsletter with trading tips and also 4 candidates from my personal watch list every Sunday. So subscribe to my newsletter, and see you next time.